Predappio going on in the early stages with King Alex, and King Alex the leader now from Dushianta on the outside, but Busy Flight racing up very wide of the others to actually take it up now, and they're all running fairly wide down towards Swinley Bottom. Busy Flight from King Alex and Whitewater Affair, and then comes Lady Carla and Dushianta and Predappio, and then Pilsudski. Behind them Royal Court, and then Mongol Warrior and Arabella Strati is actually bringing up the rear, and Busy Flight is the leader as they run down towards the mile pole in this Hardwicke Stakes. And it's Busy Flight the leader from King Alex on the near side, Lady Carla in third in the same ownership, these two. Then comes Whitewater Affair in 4, 5's Dushianta, 6 Pilsudski on the far side, then Predappio, Royal Court, Mongol Warrior and Aristocrati. Busy Flight making it under Michael Hills and going fairly wide, looking for the better ground, with King Alex close, Predappio over on the far side. Behind them Whitewater Affair and Lady Carla and Dushianta, and then Pilsudski, and then Royal Court, and they are going over to the far side under the trees. Busy Flight the leader from Predappio has now gone second. King Alex is third. Pilsudski making a little bit of ground from the rear, but Busy Flight still taking him along from Predappio and King Alex. These two virtually together. Then the filly Whitewater Affair, and then comes Dushianta. Racing now towards the home turn in this Hardwicke Stakes, and as they do so, it's still Busy Flight the leader, Predappio in second on the inside. Then comes King Alex on the outer, then Whitewater Affair rushing up to get in behind them is Pilsudski towards the right of the picture as we see them, but it's Busy Flight and Predappio. Pilsudski on the near side, Whitewater Affair on the far side. Between horses is King Alex. Dushianta's got a lot to do. Royal Court's just behind them, and then Aristocrati. Mongol Warriors dropped out of it. Racing inside the final 2 furlongs, and Pilsudski, the millionaire racehorse, has come to take it up from Predappio. It's Pilsudski the leader from Predappio, then Whitewater Affair inside the final furlong. Pilsudski from Predappio. Predappio fighting back on the far side. Pilsudski from Predappio, but Predappio's fighting all the way to the line. Predappio's beginning to get up. He's going to win it. Predappio's the winner from Pilsudski, second, and Whitewater Affair third. Royal Court 4. Aristocrati next, and then Dushianta and King Alex and Mongol Warrior, and behind them Lady Carla, and the early leader is Busy Flight. So Gary Stevens, the rider of over 4,000 winners in his career, has won his first race at Royal Ascot, and what a race to pick the Hardwicke Stakes, worth 74,511 to the winner. It looked all over the millionaire racehorse Pilsudski winning it, but Predappio and Gary Stevens would not be denied. Two of the great jockeys of the world, Mick Kinnan and Gary Stevens, fight it out. Gary Stevens wins it from Mick Kinnan in second. Third was Olivier Pellier on Whitewater Affair. You couldn't have three very much better than that in the absence this afternoon of unlucky Frankie Dettori, who would have been, of course, who would have been on this one. The official result: first, number 4, Predappio, owned by Godolphin, trained by Said Bin Surur, a double for him, and ridden by Gary Stevens. Second was number 1, Pilsudski, owned by Lord Weinstock, trained by Michael Stout, and ridden by Mick Kinnan. And third was number 10, Whitewater Affair, owned by Mr. J.M. Greetham, trained by Michael Stout, and ridden by Olivier Pellier, with fourth, number 9, Royal Court.
Well, what a great race that was. Coming towards the straight, the filly Lady Carla seemed to stumble, lost her place there, dropped back last. Meanwhile, up front, Predappio, who had always been on the pace. Gary Stevens kicks for home, but Michael Kinnan, who's come from well off the pace, comes with what seemed a beautifully timed challenge on Pilsudski, and he goes a length clear. But as Willie said, he's a big growth horse, and possibly he's just got tired after this period of firm ground, and Gary Stevens has the opening to come back at him.
Yes, well, Gary Stevens, he must have been wondering where he was going, because the whole field went down the Barry route, which was the outside of the whole race course. So this race a mile was made a little bit longer, in fact, but